So we are going to discuss the graph. Although we are not required to prepare in the actual exams, but it is possible that examiner will provide you this graph and examiner will ask you to calculate relevant values. On the graph, we have two axes. One is called x-axis. This one is called x-axis. And the other one is called y-axis. Examiner shared this unit of x on the x-axis and unit of y on the y-axis. It is your choice. If you want to show units of y over here, you can show. And if you want to share unit of x over here, you can share or you can show. There is no issue at all. Now we discuss that on the x-axis for x we are doing what? We are producing maximum 20,000 units, and for y our maximum demand is 60,000, so that's why we are producing what? We are producing maximum 66,000 units. Now he is doing what? He is drawing a straight line. This straight line of y shows that it is after 60,000 but well before this 80,000, and it is indicating 66,000. It is showing what? It is showing the maximum sales demand of product Y, which is 66,000 units. So this line is showing what? It is showing maximum demand of Y. So whenever you have a straight line on the graph, it is indicating maximum demand. Now, what are the purpose of these lines? This line shows that it somewhere more than 80,000, it is 90,000. And here at the level of X, it is what? It is like more than 50,000. Like it is what? It is 75,000. So it is indicating build time. Build time in the equation. What was the build time equation? 24x plus 20y is equal to 1.8 million. And what is the meaning of this line? When we allocated all the resources to X, we were maximum able to produce 75,000 units of X. And when we allocated all the resources to Y, we can produce maximum 90,000. Although the demand of Y is what? It is just like 66,000. What is the second equation? Second equation, program time. Program time shows what? Program time shows if we are using what? If we are using the equation of program time, it is basically 16x plus 14y. So it shows what? It shows 16x plus 14y is equal to 1,680,000. So we were saying that if we allocate all the resources to Y, we can produce 190,000 units. And if we allocate all the resources to X, we can produce 105,000 units. So this line, program timeline, indicates the maximum output of X and Y. And the third one is what? Third one is the test time equation. It says what? It says 10x plus 4y is equal to 720,000. So 10x plus 4y is equal to 720,000. When we are allocating all the resources to y, we can produce maximum 180,000. And when we are allocating all the resources to x, we can produce maximum this 72,000. So 75,000 and 72,000 are close point of the two different equations. Now next is what? Next one is maximum demand of X is here. It is indicating this straight line maximum demand of X, which is 85,000. But now he says what? He says that there is an ISO contribution line or there is a region. 0, this is called A, we can call it this point A. This point where we have an intersection B. Here we have an intersection C. So we are saying what? O, A, B, C. So this region is called what? This region is called feasible region. Feasible region means profit maximizing region. And we are saying what? We are doing what? We are producing number of units of X. We are producing 20,000 units of X and we are producing 66,000 units of Y. So we can say that it is 20,000 units of X and this is the maximum demand of Y. So if I make a line, this is basically what it is, the profit maximizing line. So this dotted line is what it is, ISO contribution line or profit maximizing line or contribution maximizing line, and this visible region is called what? It is called profit maximizing region. So this is the graph of what? This one is the graph of linear programming. Right, everyone? Any question? So here we have part B now. After the discussion of the graph, calculate the amount of slack resources. Slack means excess resources arising as a result of the optimum production plan. The optimum production plan is X 20,000, Y 66,000. And explain. And means another part of the question. Implications of these amounts for decision making within tablet. So excess resources are what? Excess resources could be either the test time, or it could be what? It could be like build time, or it could be program time. So we will calculate what are the excess resources. So if we follow all the three equations, now what are these three equations? First equation is build, and build is saying what? Now we are doing part B. Build 24 minutes into 20,000 of X plus 20 minutes into 66,000 of Y. So multiply these values and we will add up the 24 into 20,000, it is 480,000 plus 20,000, it is into 66,000, 20,000 into 66,000, and then add, sorry, 20 into 66,000, and then add 4.8 million. So 1.8 million fully utilized over here. There is no slack. Here we have utilized all the 1.8 million minutes. So we will say no excess or no slack. Now we will look at program. Although we have identified already that program has no excess, it has sufficient time. But once we want to verify 16 into 20,000, 16 into 20,000 plus 14 into 66,000. Available is what? Available maximum is 1,680,000. So we will see that either we have less than 1,680,000 or it is utilizing completely. So 20 into 20,000 into 16, it is 320,000 plus what? 14 into 66,000, it is 94,000, 924,000. So we have what? Plus 320,000. We have utilization of 1,244,000. Out of what? Out of 1,680,000. So here we have a slack in program. So 1,680,000 minus 1,244,000. It means we will waste our time and there will be no utilization of, not complete utilization of fixed cost. Third one is what? Third one is test. So now we will look at the test. Test is equal to 10x, which means 10 into 20,000, 10 multiplied by 20,000 plus 4 into 66,000. So here we have 200,000 plus 66,000 into 4, 264,000. So 464,000 is the utilization out of 720,000 minutes. So again we have slack or excess 720,000 minus 464,000. It means we are not taking the benefit of our time completely. So we have slack of 256,000, although it is less than the program. So this is the concept of the slack. Anyone? Any question? Okay. Now we have what? We have the next part. In next part, what is he saying? And explain the implications of these amount of decision making with the tablet. So what will be the implications? Implication means application or there is a wastage of time. So we will say that wherever we have excess resources or we have excess values, it means we are not capable to utilize our time properly or we are not utilizing our fixed cost properly. So we can say that it is the problem at the company's end that company is unable to utilize their time properly or completely and they are wasting their resources. So company should find out some alternatives where they can utilize their time or company can outsource remaining hours or slack hours to the market or to the competitors where competitors are facing any shortage of labor. For example, if I convert these values into hours, so for 36,000 hours divided by what? Divided by 60. So what we have wastage of 7267 hours. Similarly, if I divide it by the 60 to 56,000, so 256,000 divided by 60, here we have a wastage of 4,267 hours. So this is the slack or this one is the wastage.